Waxahachie Courthouse right now. As you can hear in the background, there are a lot of people honking their horns. It's called the Open Texas Honk-In. Very peaceful protest. One thing I'm really proud about being an American, I've never ever felt so strong about being an American, particularly a Texan, which I've never actually thought that was as big of a deal as it is now, because, you know, I've lived in other countries, and right now this is what we can do in America and not be executed for it, and I'm proud of that. If you agree or not, this is important, because right now we're looking at our Constitution and the rights that are possibly being taken away from us, depending which side of the spectrum you're on. That people are driving around at noon all over the state. Open Texas. Judge Little is here behind me in the courthouse. He did not come down, unfortunately. Ellis County County Commissioner Paul Perry, Precinct 3, did. We're going to talk to him in just a minute. But I think that Judge Little might talk to us a little bit later. He is obviously can hear the protesters downstairs that will or will not vote for him at the next election, and I think it's important. I think he's on the phone with Governor Abbott, but I think it's also important for him to be aware of what's going on in his own city. So I hope he does come down. And they have driving around 7 times, and you know, go America. This is a bad thing, COVID-19, but it's worse when you don't have your rights, and I think that's what people are saying here. We need our jobs back. So good luck with everything. Stay safe, stay home if you can. Hey, I'm Rita Cook with ECP-TV, and I'm here with Paul Perry, Ellis County Commissioner, Precinct 3, and today we're having a honk-in. It's an Open Texas honk-in. And so we're in front of the courthouse. It's going on all over the state. What do you think?
Well, I think it's people's right to show their displeasure, their concern. A lot of people are going without income.
Right.
You know, and that's, you know, those of us who have done that once or twice in their lives, we can't imagine doing it again.
Right, exactly.
You know, and we're going to see foreclosures, we're going to see all kinds of things issued from this, and it's time to put people back to work.
Right. And now, today is April the 16th, correct? April 16th, yeah. So now Dallas has decided that they're going to have mandatory face masks, and I'm hoping that, you know, people will do the right thing, but they're not going to do that here, are they? Mandatory face mask?
That's nothing I would support.
Okay.
Nothing I would support. As a matter of fact, one of my own medical doctors says it's unnecessary, maybe undesired, unless you're taking care of somebody that has the condition. And then they say that they should be wearing the mask as well as you. Okay,
all right. So we'll see you after this. They were going around 7 times, and thank you, Paul, for coming.
Yeah,
I didn't drag him here, but he's always the one I can count on to.
Well, and I encourage people to follow most of those protocols most of the time. I think it's a wise thing to do.
Right.
But I don't think we have to be mandating a lot of things at this point.
Right, because it's against the Constitution.
Yeah, a lot of it is.
Open Texas! Open Texas! Open Texas! Open Texas!
Open Texas! Open Texas! Open Texas!
Okay, and so Rita Cook with ECP-TV, and we just heard from someone that just drove by that the governor has said that he is going to be opening Texas on the 20th. So I'm glad Governor Abbott got the message, and that's good. Got the message from the people, really. I mean, this is what it's all about, is being an American citizen, is being able to do this. But do stay safe. COVID-19 is a real thing, and, you know, be aware of what you're doing, because you're responsible for your health.
So I went over to Midlothian because I needed some materials, so I went to Joann's, and I thought they were a material store, and I walked in and I looked around. I thought, this looks just like Hobby Lobby, but Hobby Lobby's closed and Joann's is open. There's no rhyme or reason. We don't need somebody deciding what's essential and what's not essential. We need to decide what's safe and not safe, and we can follow the example of Walmart, H-E-B, the different stores that are letting people in, socially distancing, and we can be safe. We need to open up Ellis County. We need to open up Texas.
Hey, I'm Rita Cook with Politics and How It Affects You, and I am here with Judge Todd Little, who did come down. I'm very happy you did, because I was complaining earlier that you might not. I'm always happy to see your face. So tell me what you think about the honk-in today. I know you have a statement. Go ahead and read it and let people know what you think about what the residents of Ellis County did today as they were driving around the courthouse. Okay?
Well, first of all, Rita, I think it shows our Texas spirit here. We like our freedoms and liberties in Texas. and I'm pleased to see that people are still concerned and interested in their freedom.
Good.
I'd like to read a statement regarding the Texas honk protest today.
Okay.
I know it was going on all over the state and counties all over, so
Yes.
county seats, and that's where we are here in the Ellis County seat. Today, a small number of Ellis County residents offered their sentiments concerning the government response to COVID-19. We must continue our reasoned and vigilant response to our fight against COVID-19. In Ellis County, we continue to remain consistent with President Trump, the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, and Governor Abbott's mitigation efforts aimed at protecting the health and safety of our communities. I myself am a local business owner here in Ellis County. We want our local businesses to reopen as soon as practical and in a safe manner. We all understand the impacts of COVID-19 on our residents and small businesses here in Ellis County and across the state of Texas, but we also recognize that there could be a negative effect on the health, safety, and welfare of Ellis County residents if we open before we are ready. We have seen Ellis County residents come together in true Texas spirit to protect public health and save lives. President Trump has released guidelines on opening up America again. As Governor Abbott continues to relay the details on his plans to safely reopen businesses across the state, we look to the future with hope. Together, we will show the resilience of Texans, and we will defeat COVID-19. And we will be watching the governor very closely here at the Ellis County Courthouse, and then we will implement strategies to open up Ellis County business as quickly as practical.
Okay, and I just want to ask you a really quick question. Judge Jenkins has decided that he was going to put an order in place that starting Saturday, you have to mandatory wearing a mask. You're not going to do that here, right?
Rita, my plans are not to force everybody to wear masks.
Okay.
I think in some cases when they're visiting retail shops and centers and restaurants,
Okay.
it would be wise for them to consider that, especially if they're the most vulnerable. The virus is real. It's not a fake virus. It is a real virus. I think every medical professional understands the ability of it to basically be a sleeping enemy.
Okay.
We can't see this enemy. It's a battle.
Right.
We will win it. I believe that you were talking the question. Did I address your question?
Yes, absolutely. And
We will not. I believe that in Ellis County we have enough room. Our density is not at a level
Right,
where
right.
we need to wear masks.
Right,
Now we
exactly.
are not social distancing right
Right.
now.
Well,
However, when I go into a retail store, I do wear a mask personally,
Right.
just because I don't want to influence and affect someone else if I've been
Right.
carrying the virus.
Okay, that's a very good point. One thing I do want to point out, Judge Little is over the county, which is over all the cities in the county. So sometimes people get that a little confused. I know Red Oak has decided they're going to have a mandatory mask wearing in their city. I don't know about Waxahachie, but just keep in mind that he's over the county, the cities are over the city, and it can get a little bit convoluted sometimes.
Yes, and they do have the authority as
Yeah.
a city to go above and beyond what the county does. That's totally within their guidelines as emergency management directors.
Okay.
Each mayor has the authority to do that.
Great.
Texas code.
Okay, thank
bet.
you. I'm Rita
Thank you.
Cook with Politics and How It Affects You. Thank you, Judge Little. We'll see you again next week, I hope.
Looking forward to it.
Thank you.